verbalizing. I'm gonna have a really hard time writing the synopsis. Sprucing, we're just sprucing. This is what we're kind of working with. Yay, now my hair's pretty. Like tropical fantasy. I love it so much! Gia Medina. Today, I really want to do my hair, paint my nails. I'd like to do some sprucing. That's what I like to say. When things are like not disgusting, I like to do a little spruce, just picking things up, organizing a few things here and there. And then we're going to sit down together, brainstorm, probably do a good bit of writing today as well. Oh, I definitely want to like get this stuff on paper before my trip to London. I'm visiting a friend in London next week, actually. If you didn't see it in my last video, I finally like got out of like writer's block. That was actually filmed like in the summer. I've lost like 30 pounds since then, if you can't tell. I've still been writing it quite a lot. I've kind of cracked like, I think I've like finished the first act. There's a lot of like world building and stuff that I've already done, but it's like all in my head and I really want it to like, I really want to document it. I really want to like give more of a background to my characters. I can't really tell you guys exactly what it's about, but a little overview is basically What's it about? Ah, I feel so weird. It feels weird verbalizing it. Like I feel like kind of like an imposter, like, oh, you're writing a book, Gia? Oh, but you know what? Yeah, I am writing a book, okay? And there's something wrong with that. I'm very happy and excited for what I'm doing, and I can't wait to put it out in the world. But anyway, basically, the female main character is born into power and privilege. She worships a goddess. Her realm, basically almost the entire world, worships this goddess. About her, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'm gonna have a really hard time writing the synopsis and my query letter once it's like actually finished. I'm realizing that. Anyway, that's actually why I'm doing the video. Like I feel like if I brainstorm and actually like have visuals of what I'm trying to do, it's gonna feel much easier to talk about the book itself. I already know exactly how I want it to end. I would not say I am a pantser. I used to be, but I'm also wouldn't say that I am like this outliner type of person. I think when I have an idea, I know how I want it to start and I know exactly how it's going to end. I have trouble with filling in the middle and taking my character to the end. That's something I know I struggle with. If that's something you struggle with, maybe this will help you kind of get to feel more comfortable writing whatever it is that you're trying to write. I realized I didn't actually say what my book is about. It is an adult fantasy novel. The female main character, she is born into privilege and power. She's a princess. She is second in line to the throne, and she is essentially a religious fanatic. The entire family they're all about this religion of worshiping this goddess in this pantheon that I've been writing. There are other gods, of course. The worship of those gods is outlawed. Like, you're not supposed to be worshiping that. There is a very good reason why people do worship this particular goddess, which is explored in the novel. She's the goddess of fertility and cultivation. What else can I say? How about the themes? Themes of this that I know for sure are religious colonization. Like, that's something I really want to explore. I was born in Panama. I have a lot of family there. There's a lot of history of religious colonization within Panama, also within the entire Caribbean, Latin America, pretty much. When the Spanish came over, brought over Catholicism, murder and damage that they wrought upon the indigenous population, as well as the Africans that they brought over during the slave trade. My book is influenced by a lot of the history there. I hesitate to say like it's like a historical influence, like it's not really a historical novel, like I wouldn't say that at all. Completely different world. I really want to draw the map at some point, but I'm not very good at art or drawing, so that's something that I kind of like actually struggle with. Like I have everything in my head, but I think I really need it on paper or somewhere like on my iPad or my computer or something. Like it needs to be done. I should probably clean before I do my nails, so I think that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Cortana, say hi. So this is what we're kind of working with. Like it's not terrible, but it's also not great. This right here is my little vision board corner. It's pretty messy. I've been kind of trying to figure out what else to put here. This is my little closet. I have like a bunch of books in there that are in boxes right now, but I wanted to kind of put like cute stuff around this here, and I still have a few things left to do. Like this right here is missing something. I need to put something up here. Eventually I want it to all be filled up and to reach the bottom. I got this in Italy, super cute. Went to Denali National Park in Alaska. That is actually Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. The artist is amazing. Her name is Sandra Elderberry. You guys should definitely check her out. I have several of her originals. This is Gale from Baldur's Gate 3, and this is Eskia from Expedition 33. Highly recommend you guys play it. This one is a print, another character from the game, and this is Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. That up there I got, I think it's a convention. That's Gustav from Expedition 33. You already know who that is up there. The both of them, Snorlax and the guy from Totoro. The same one from that there. And then, of course, that's Calcifer. That's Gale of Waterdeep. And that's Eskia from Expedition 33. Yay! This is my vision board. I know people say, oh, you shouldn't share your vision board with people, but I honestly don't care. This is not gonna change my goals at all by showing you this, and maybe this will inspire you to make your own cute little vision board. This is my ticket from watching Iron Lung. Directed and written and started by Markiplier. It's Markimoo. Oh my god. Definitely go watch if you haven't watched it. Totally worth it, by the way. You never know when you're gonna need a rubber band, so I'm keeping this. We're not cleaning, we're sprucing. We're just sprucing. This is not a deep clean. This is a, just organize your space just a tiny bit to feel like I have some sort of accomplishment in my life. Let me just move the camera over here so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm just arranging things to make it look a bit more pleasing, a bit less chaotic, because my anxiety actually goes up whenever my environment is way too cluttered. I don't like clutter, even though I am actually a pretty messy person. So let's organize it a little bit. I think it's time this came out of my head because it's actually starting to bother me. So it's still a little wet. Okay. I'm gonna paint my nails before the sun disappears. Good evening. It is now nighttime. Do you like my office? It's actually so cute. I kind of got carried away. I've been working on my mood board and I wanted to show you a little bit about what I have so far. This is what I have so far. I've been getting a lot of these from Pinterest and I'm kind of, there's like 2 more photos that I'm trying to figure out right now. Again, I'm just like browsing Pinterest. Yeah, I'm actually really liking how this is coming together. I'm gonna show you guys how I edit it. I'm not saving it from Canva. I'm pretty much just gonna take a screenshot and then shove it into Final Cut Pro and then edit it in there. And I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So this is essentially the final product. I took a screenshot and I put it into Final Cut Pro. And I also came up with the title of this, which I'm just gonna try different fonts, different colors to see what I like best or what I feel like fits. So I also took several different screenshots just to sort of compare and contrast the different fonts that I used and the different colors that I used as well, just to kind of see what sang to me more, I guess. This took a bit longer than I thought, and I finally made my mood board for this novel I'm writing. It's very moody and dark, which is exactly what I'm going for, though it is juxtaposed to the setting that it's in. It's in a very bright, like, tropical fantasy. Like, think, you know, the medieval settings of, like, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, stuff like that, but I rarely see, like, tropical fantasy settings, like the kind of things that you would find in the Caribbean. That is like where my story takes place. Very bright, very beautiful, abundant in fruit and food. However, the theme of fruit, not really. Well, it's not really a theme of fruit, but like in making this video, I finally came up with my title. It used to be titled Project Some Fantasy Story, like, oh, some fantasy story that I'm writing, because I really just I never come up with titles before I write something. It's as I'm writing it that the title comes out. And finally, the title of this book is going to be Fruit for the Gods, based on a quote that I wrote that one of like the main characters like says to the female main character. Well, it's the love interest, actually. He says this to her in like a very heated, angry moment between the two of them. I kind of based that quote on this mood board and also some of like the slightly horror elements to this as well. There's a bit of eldritch horror in there. You know, there's like a pantheon of like gods and stuff and religion. And I think this kind of conveys the mood of the story pretty well. Again, though, it doesn't show how actually really pretty and bright the setting is, but again, we're going for mood, okay? I don't know, I'm just really happy. I'm so happy with it. I like have it on my desktop now, though it's like stretched and does not look as cool and pretty as it's supposed to, but I'm gonna show you real quick. This is it on my like MacBook. It's so pretty there, but then like it's all stretched out over here. Oh, it's so beautiful! I love it so much. So happy with it. So freaking happy that I actually have like a visual for the story. Okay. I think I'm gonna start writing. It's been like an hour. It's like 11. I'm about to enter the second act. It just feels like this is the next phase where like the stakes, the mystery is starting to slowly unravel, and the character is gonna have to like reconcile with what's actually going on in the story. Yes. If you stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I really hope you're enjoying kind of what I'm putting out. Please leave a lovely comment and subscribe. I'm very happy to have you here. Bye!